You need to be approachable, and you need to be friendly, and you need to be understanding.
Is someone who's enthusiastic, someone who is willing to learn, someone who has initiative.
If you're motivated, if you know where you're going, you've got every opportunity to follow, really, with what you think is right for you.
The person who is going to succeed, in my opinion, is someone who has a warm and friendly character, who's willing to put everyone else before himself.
You have to be fairly outgoing. You need really good communication skills. You can't be afraid to speak to people, whether it's a supplier or if it's a director. You know, you've got to be able to speak to everyone on every level.
Somebody who's energetic, enthusiastic and quite dynamic. Somebody who has lots of energy and lots of passion for people.
Anyone who has motivation, anyone who wants to learn, you just have to be motivated. You have to have goals in life and you need to achieve those goals. So anyone who has those, they can be part of the team.
You have to be flexible, willing to work long hours, outgoing, adaptable as well, and hardworking, but also it's fun.
I think being friendly and approachable and easygoing are the three.
They don't have to necessarily have the experience, because you can train the experience. So I just look for people who are keen to learn, who are flexible.
Very sociable person. You've got to be able to chat to people, obviously. You can't go in it if you don't like people at all.
You need to like to work with people, first of all. It's very important. You need to be an enthusiastic person. And then all the other skills are coming, and people can train you to have the right skills.
They're prepared to work and put that extra hour in a day, extra bit of effort, and it will get recognised and they will get promoted, and with promotion comes extra income.
When I first applied and it wasn't a specification to have a degree, I think they were actually looking for school leavers. But I still wanted to start from the bottom. I think it's probably the best way to do it, because if you don't know how all the easy and the basic stuff works, there's no way you're ever going to be able to manage it from a higher level.
I started at the very bottom. Since I've been there, I've got fitness assessments, gym instructors. All the staff had the access to all the different types of training which are going to help them with the job role.
I do not have a special qualification in this position that I am now, so what I had the basic skills, and the rest I received from the company. There are so many things you can do. You do not concentrate only in one thing. If you're interested in finances, you go to finances. It's kind of a multi-skilled environment.
Qualification-wise, I went in as an experience, but I've worked my way up and gaining qualifications with it.
Generally, the training comes from learning from, like, mentoring, really, from the concierge, and then when the concierge sees that you've got a certain ability and sees that, you know, you've got a willingness and keenness to do the job, you tend to find that they will then start giving you more work, but then usually more money comes with more work as well in this job.
While on British Rail, you was taught all aspects of maintenance, all aspects of health and safety. So basically it transferred quite well into a hotel. And I've had health and safety training, I've had risk assessments, I've had asbestos awareness, management training.
So there's a great emphasis here of in-house training. We're also sponsored on a number of courses. I'm actually going to Lausanne in July to do a course on creating customer services experiences, which is sponsored by the hotel. So there's a tremendous avenue within the group to be able to develop as a young manager.
There's a lot of chances for promotion in the industry. You can move up quickly if you're good. There's so many areas you can diversify into from area to area. You think of all the departments in a hotel, then you realise that there's outside of a hotel, there's a whole support team supporting the hotel. There's a sales side. You enter one area of a hotel and you work around so many, or you can stay and specify in one area.
The Berkeley encourages are great because we can transfer within, like, the hotel group, and departmental as well. They're always quite flexible in moving people over if you require, or if you wanted on-the-job training in different departments as well.
They train you on a constant basis. It's like having a diamond and polishing that diamond over and over again. That's how they see our staff here. So therefore, it's a great career move for anyone who wants to actually join in this industry.
And be prepared to start at the bottom and work your way up, because in fact it's the best way to do it. There's nothing like experience, and it's fun.
It's great, I love it. I really do. It's not because it's not in a place where I can sit there and think, okay, I'm in this role, this person's in this role, this person's my manager, this person's that one's manager. There's not a hierarchy. I can sit there and go into the CEO's office and have a chat because it's so comfortable.
I particularly enjoy the interaction with customers, being part of the experience of staying in the hotel.
I like working with the public. I've always worked with the public. It's interesting because you're watching people and people are quite interesting to watch.
It is fun, there's no doubt. I mean, we do get invites. Like I went to the theatre last night to go and see a show, and you know, you get very well looked after, and a lot of the fun elements come from that. And then when I come back to work today, I've been chatting to the guests about what I've been doing myself. So if you like to talk about yourself, it's probably quite a good job.
Every day is different. You never have the same day at the Belfry. All the clients are special in their own right. My favourite thing has to be the weddings. I love my weddings. I get very involved with my brides and their requirements and everything.
So rewarding when you see the hotel guests or the members coming in and achieve their goals, or being able to relax and just being able to socialise with them. That's the most important thing.
I get a real adrenaline kick from dealing with the situation. So actually when things go wrong, I prefer it than when they go right. I wouldn't like to be in a mundane job where everything's always the same. I'd get bored. I do get bored very easily, so I'm always looking for a bit of excitement, and you guarantee that you'll always have something every day.
It's always different from day to day. You never quite know. When you walk into an event one night, it might be a James Bond themed night, as to the Caribbean night, the next night, where it's totally different, and the people are totally different as well, everyone that you're dealing with, so the problems are different.
I like my job. I like what I do. I like meeting new people. I like the opportunity that I have here.
I'm a lot more confident since I've been working here. I was quite shy when I first started, but because it is such a lively, bubbly place, you have to fit in, and they do bring you out of your shell, and you do grow as a person. I've learned a lot since I've been here. I'm a lot more confident speaking to people.
Best thing about working in this industry is now there isn't such thing as typical routine. It's different every day. You're not bound to your desks 9 to 5.
As we've seen, the range of opportunities within the hotel industry is huge. Whichever type of hotel you start off in, from the smallest guest house to the large international chains, you'll be gaining invaluable work experience. Combine that with excellent training and promotion prospects, and you have the opportunity to not only forge a career, but also to gain the most precious prize of all, job satisfaction. The hotel sector, perhaps more than any other, stands or falls on its people. People with a whole range of diverse experience and skills. People like these. People just like you.